doing today? This is Veda. Nice to meet you. I hope that you're experiencing a great day. And let's go. Do something a little different. I see something at the bottom of my screen. And I think, huh, yeah, there's something different at the bottom of the. Let's see. Let's see right for a second. You hang out right here for a second. All right, let's go. Oh. Bye, 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 bye. Yeah, I put you down in the cut. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You get off at 3 o'clock, 2:30. The sun is always in my face right up here anyway. I can't see. I thought there was another ambulance coming behind me because there's been a lot of movement of the ambulance people today. A lot of people. So what's going on? How you doing? See, that sun is beaming. It's 61 degrees. I gotta get gas. This time I took it too low, and I was listening to these mechanics, and they were saying that when you run your gas too low, it makes your fuel pump go bad. I never knew that part. I never thought about that part. Because, the fuel pump is usually, oh, it is cold. It's 61, but it kind of feels like maybe 55 or something. Get home and walk mobile before it starts freezing again. But yeah, when you let your tank go down to the bottom too much, it's bad for your fuel pump. That's why you see some people are always buying fuel pumps, and they run their gas out to the bottom so the light comes on. I try not to go that far though. Try not to go that far. I'm thinking, should I stop up here to this gas station? I never stop at this gas station. Never, ever. I stop there. Let's see. This car will come on my butt. Yeah, something tells me to stop here, so I'm gonna stop here. Let me see if I can get out. Nobody better jump on me. Don't jump on me. I'm even getting what side of the tank on. Let's see what to do. I don't like stopping to get gas. One of these days I'm going to have a husband, and that husband is going to be so kind, he's going to get my gas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm tired of pumping gas. I'm going on strike. But until then, I got to pump that gas. Let's get some gas. You guys are on my phone. So get my gas the old-fashioned way. Old-fashioned way. Y'all never been to this gas station before. I always pass by it. So how y'all doing? Gotta look around, like the lady said, you gotta be aware of your surroundings. Because people are crazy these days. People crazy. You don't know who's all in your business. This pump got new though, because I remember when they were changing the pumps over here. This is like a newer pump. And I opened the wrong thing. I didn't open my gas. What's up, Killamati? You're supposed to be pumping this gas. I should not be pumping this gas. That's what I was just going on about. Time for that man to step up so he can pump this gas. Now they got this all new digital pump. No, I don't have Chevron rewards. I don't buy gas at Chevron. Lift handle. Push button below and select fuel grade. I can do that. Okay, so I'm trying to pump gas and it's coming out. Oh, got new fancy handles. I was like, what the heck? They got a little thing underneath the bottom. Why didn't you guys tell me? You guys who've been pumping gas all around the world. They got this little thing underneath the handle. It doesn't have that old fashioned little thing that used to be under there that locks it by itself. Cause I always like to lock it and walk it away. That's my style. Ain't nobody got time to stand there and hold that pump. Yeah. I'm tempted to go get me some wings. But I ain't gonna do that either because it's bad for me. Fried wings. We out here in these streets. 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 Gas is $2.99. What the heck? $2.99 a gallon? No way. $27. What the world? What the world? Remind me not to get gas in the city. But you know, gas is about to go up. If that stuff jumps off in the Middle East, gas is about to go through the roof. I hope that don't happen, but we shall see. No, I don't want a receipt. Nope. Thank you. Please come again. I don't know about that part. But let's go. Gas about to go up. Maybe it's already going up. Cause just the other day it was what, 280 something. Now it's 299 already. Sanitize my hands. Lock my doors. I usually don't have a delay on locking my doors. Delano. Hi. Getting off work on my way home. That's what's up. Just a little ride and a little chat. That's what's up. If you down for it, then you down for it. If you not, then you not. It's all good. It's all good. Delano Johnson. All right. This weather's so weird. But I'm thankful for it. Now my car is gassed up. Tomorrow I gotta have a long day, so I need gas. And I want to wait till in the morning. So yeah, that's what's up. So how are you doing today? Enough about that. But keep your car above quarter tank. Yeah, keep your car above quarter tank. I usually keep my car like above half tank, really. I just don't like the thought of running out of gas in between in the bushes. For those of you guys who know, nobody wants to run out of gas in the country, so you keep your car maintenance up. And yeah, Delano Johnson, where are you from? I'm from Florida. You cannot tell by my interesting accent. My accent is blended. Everywhere I've lived, there's a country twang. And it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. I think I'm not going to eat when I get home. I've eaten too many calories today. I've had too many calories. Oh, they're cleaning this area out. A lot of people are beginning to build property. They're building another place right there. I wonder how much the rent is going to be. But they need more housing. They got all these wooded areas. Homeless people are taking over, and they try to run them out. But that's a good idea. Somebody's deciding to build something on this time. Don't play with me. God's on my side, you can't mess with me. So don't play with me. How are you today? I guess that's what that means. There's a cross on the back of that truck. It's like a silhouette. And on that silhouette, there's a person that looks like a person silhouette climbing up the side of that cross. And it looks like it has some type of rope suspension climbing up. Now, in my mind, looking at that, it says that Jesus willingly died on the cross for me because he went up on the cross. That's what I get. Never seen that before. I don't know what their intent was when they put it on the back of their vehicle, but that's what comes to my mind. You know, like it's one of those pictures where they float around social media as well. When you look at it, everyone has their own interpretation. So that's mine. Just food for thought. What's up, Rebecca? Excuse me. Right now I'm oversaturated, overhydrated. I feel thirsty, but I'm not hungry, and my stomach is full. So now I'm drinking water, and I'm really feeling really full. But this is not really water because it's a lemon water splash, lemon beverage splash, whatever you want to call it. So don't play with me. God's on my side, you can't miss me. So don't play with me. Oh, you probably say, well, I don't have a refrigerator. Why does YouTube feel like everyone has a refrigerator? But there are people that don't have refrigerators. Somewhere out there. They'll have a phone, but they don't have a refrigerator. They'll have other things, but they don't have a refrigerator. Some people don't see it as a necessity because some people eat fresh. They cook meal to meal. They don't worry about refrigeration. Right? Right. I want to go down to that camp and go camping. The only thing I'm afraid of is I think that the water comes in there and floods out the area. So if you're camping, I believe that the water will come into your tent. I had that happen before, but I wasn't on the ground. I was on the back of a truck. But that's a feeling. Have you ever had that experience where you went camping? Oh, you don't like camping? Well, anyway, just imagine you're camping in a tent, and then all of a sudden it starts to flood. And of course, if you're in a tent and you're on the ground, then that water comes in. Every time I think about stuff like that, it just kind of makes me wonder. I've never experienced that before. I don't want to ever experience that before at all. Maybe think about those people that were flooded out and people that were homes caught on fire, volcanoes. You don't realize how blessed you are. Do you realize how blessed you are? Some things we have never experienced. Some things we will never experience. And then you wonder, like, why do other people experience stuff and then I don't? And then have the nerve to be complaining about little petty stuff. You know how many people are still rebuilding? So many people are still rebuilding. Anyway, let's go. Enough of that. God's on my side, you can't mess with me. So don't play with me. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you guys for liking the live. And if you've come this far in the replay, type a replay. 15 minutes in. Thank you. And hit that timestamp when you put your comment in. I would appreciate that too. I've been doing that when I leave comments. That lets us know that most likely you watched the video that far. And you hit that little timestamp, little part on this comment box, and then it drops the amount of minutes into the comment box, right? So do us YouTubers a favor. Why is this person playing in the road? Did you see that? They put their blinker on, they got over, and all of a sudden they changed their mind while the other car was about to come over. And those are the kind of people that shorten the life of other people. I think they may not know where they're going. And that happens around here in the country. So all these roads look the same. What's up, ball striker? You don't like pickle jalapeno peppers? I guess for you that's the weirdest thing. If I had somebody to help me eat them, I would have them in my refrigerator too. I like those. Pickle. What's your favorite song? Oh, you do like them? Cool. I have a lot of favorite songs. Can't be like me, girl. I bet you can't be like me. I bet you can't be like me. Nope. Can't be like me, girl. I don't know. I have a lot of favorite songs. Depends on what mood I'm in. Yeah, I like Banana Peppers too. Yeah, I like those kind of things. But you can't be like me. Hey, but you know what? If you notice the posts that I've been posting, it's a reminder and an encouragement to everybody to just be yourself. Just be you. I want to guarantee there's nobody with their hair like me. Just be you. Frey. Okay, Frey. Oh, you like that song? I like that song too, especially at a funeral. I bet you don't sing it like me. Do you play instruments, ball striker, bandito? I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away when I die. Hallelujah, bye-bye. I'll fly away. A lot of my favorite singers are dying. Richard Smallwood, awesome worshiper, awesome minister, recently passed away. I sing a lot of his songs. I like Marvin Winans. He's still alive. I like a lot of male singers because my voice is kind of like that. So I like a lot of male singer songs. But I have a lot of favorite people. Yeah. Frey. Where are you from? Frey. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away. UK. I haven't gotten to talk to people from the UK in a while. I know you guys are getting ready to go to bed. It's what, 9:52 p.m. When I die, hallelujah, bye-bye, I'll fly away. Oh, yeah. Oh, one of these old days, 2:52 p.m. I thought you were in the UK. You're from the UK, but you don't live in the UK now. Because 2:52 p.m. would not be the UK. You do? It's 3:53 here. the UK has been 5 or 6 hours ahead of me for a long time. So how all of a sudden it's 2:52 p.m. for you? Upper Kentucky. Gotta be somewhere. Bandito. That's what I was just thinking. You're not in the UK now, so you're in Central Standard Time? Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Welcome to the ride. Welcome to the ride. My name is Veda. Veda. Where I come to you as real can be. I had somebody trying to tell me how to eat my food yesterday, but I didn't respond to them. But I'm going to tell you about it. I don't know if people come on my live and try to tell me what to do. I'm like, no, I'm doing exactly what I want to do. Why do people do that? I just laughed to myself, and then I reminded myself what I put on the video. It says real life, my real life, not your real life, my real life. This is my real life. This is my real world. I have to drive 30 minutes home every day, whether I want to or not. Yeah. I understood what you said, bandito. Bandito. I understood that. Because once I saw the time, I'm thinking to myself, no, that's not the UK. And then I just calculated that they must not be there now. But like me, they're still representing for their home. Home. I'm not from here. No. I know what the UK stands for. But thank you. Now you deceived me because I thought I was speaking to someone currently in the UK, but now you obviously have crossed over to the other world. And it's okay. You can still represent for the UK. And she or he is letting me know that it's you're doing a tour. Okay, tour. Why didn't you bring me on your tour? I'd have been happy to pack your bags. I could have been your, what do you call it? What do you call the people? The people that make sure that all the other little things that you don't want to get done are done? Yeah. Why did you hire me? This world is not my home, and I am just a passing through. I can't wait to get up out of here. But I know that's a song. Oh, it's called Fixers. Is that the UK word? I don't want to be a fixer. That sounds a little weird. So why aren't you bringing me on the concert tour? I want to become a professional nanny. Do you have babies? Not little babies, like the little busy ones that, you know, that you want someone to keep for you while you're busy. Yeah, I want to do that. Concierge, yeah. No, I want to be a professional nanny. You can. Oh, you're 16? Oh, well. Well, tell your mom to hire me to be your hair braider. Everybody's putting braids in their hair. Yeah, let me be your hair braider. I'm trying to sell myself so I can get out there and get on the road. This is a live resume. Or CV, I don't know what you call it. Tell your parents, just hire me. Just hire me. I promise you I can do something. Just hire me. If it's only to make omelets. Just hire me. Free me from this working 9 to 5. Hey, what a way to make a living. I don't want to make a living working 9 to 5. But anyway, thank you for coming. It can't be like me, girl. You're on tour. Do you have stuff on your channel? Or you have a secret channel and you're making up this story? What's up, Rebecca? You're back again? Because some people say a lot of stuff and I don't know who to believe. Some people don't tell the truth on here. But that's on you. I tell the truth over here. I'm either not going to tell it or I'm going to tell it. Whichever one. If I tell it, don't question me because it's the truth. No problem. Peace out. Peace out. You have a channel? You say you're on tour. Can't be like me, girl. I'm going to try to remember that. That's kind of easy to remember. I'm going to go look at that channel and see what's there when I remember later. When I remember later. Anybody go look? Anybody go look? Is she telling the truth? Does she have a tour? Concert? All right, no problem. Comment below on one of my videos when you get a second, and I'll track you down. It's a lot easier that way. Who's a beautiful soul? I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away when I die. Hallelujah. These moles are coming back. The moles are coming back. I'll fly away. I'll fly away. My back is hurting. Time to be off my feet. I'm on my way home from work. What are you doing? Did you have a good day? I hope you did. And if you didn't have a good day, why? Why didn't you have a good day? You're back. The tour starts in an hour. Okay. All right. Sometimes we allow other things, other nouns, to distract us from having a good day. I used to be like that. And then I had to talk to myself. I'm glad you had a good day. I had to take control of my day. I had to. If we're not careful, nouns. What are nouns? Person, place, or things, right? Person, place, or things. Person, place, or things. They can cause us to have a bad day, but we're not going to have a bad day. A good day, no matter what they say. Even though I'm tired, my back is hurting. That's what's bothering me. And then when I look at what's going on around the world, that's nothing. There's nothing, that's nothing. I can deal with a little ache in my back. I can deal with being tired. It'll go away. And it'll be all right. Some things people can't get away from. Ooh, praise God to that. There are a lot of people that are turning back or turning to God for the first time, so that's awesome. Bandito. From the Spanish culture, bandito. I see your profile picture, but it doesn't really tell me anything. I see the hat. Bandito. There's I sing bandito. It sounds like I'm singing some song, bandito. Now, how could bread? Some people don't put bread in the refrigerator, but I do because I never eat it quickly. So I put it in the refrigerator. Some people feel like the bread should stay out. Oh no, the phone is going to start blinking, but I promise I'm not gone. I'm just getting closer to the country. Closer to the country. You're a Florida white guy. Why you say that? You're not white. What is white? Waiting. Okay, I get your point, but you're not white. Let me see if I can find white. You're not this. You're pink. We gotta go in 10 minutes. Love has no color. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Can you see my color? No. There's a song that says love has no color. Look it up on YouTube. Because love indeed has no color. Real love doesn't have color. God's love doesn't have color. I was reading some stories, listening to some stories rather, and a couple of people were telling some experiences that they had. Everyone's experience is not the same. One person was saying, oh, I walked into this church with my daughter. They were of this color. And they said that the people did not want them there, basically, because they were not used to people that looked like me walking into their service. And I guess it was just very awkward because they were just not very, I think they were just probably in shock because they were trying to figure out why did those people choose to go to that church. But the dad was like, well, we just wanted to come in because we wanted to worship. New in the neighborhood, we saw you and we just wanted to come in. Needless to say, he decided to stay there for the whole service. Needless to say, his daughter was terrified because of the way the people were looking at him. On the flip side, somebody in the comments said, because I'm a comment reader, another lady, she said in a very long paragraph, well, we're white and we went to a black church and everybody welcomed us in and we had a grand old time. So don't let one person's story be yours because it's not your story. Yep, get out there and blaze your own trail. What's my country? The country. I'm in the US of A. And the backwoods, girl. In the backwoods. Oh, my dear. My dear, I'm in the backwoods, eh? Oh, that's Australia. Somebody's moving in here. Let me go down here and be nosy. Did I turn on the right street? There are a lot of people moving back here now. They're moving. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum, bum-bum, ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Dirt roads country, that kind. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Green Acres is the place to be. That person is living in an RV and they're clearing their land. I like to see people doing that. Do I have children? No. What are children? Outback is in Australia, sure. I don't have children, but I do have a human came out of my body, but it's not a kid or a child anymore. If you get my point. This man is supposed to be grading the road and he's back here chilling out. I think they finished work at 4:15 and he's just chilling. I do have a kid. See my crate? There's her crate. That's my canine baby. I don't have a car seat. I have a crate. I don't have a car seat. Oh, wow. I hate to see when people dump their trash out here. Now, what in the world is this? A bunch of trash. People just dump trash. It's so sickening. Looks like somebody was remodeling their house. It looks like I'm about to get stuck. Somebody pulled the siding off their house and just threw it all down. Oh, no. No, 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 no. I need a 4-wheel drive right here, guys. No, I don't want to be calling the roadside assistance back here on my own country road. It's been so dry. You know that Florida is under drought. I guess you know that. Bandito. Why are you calling yourself bandito if you're a white guy? What's that bandito about? Bandito. 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 Yeah. But yeah. Why do people throw all that junk out in the woods? Poisoning our world. The outback is in Australia. Of course it is. Did I say that? Did I say that? For a 16-year-old, you ask a lot of big questions. Can't be like me, girl. You ask a lot of big questions. But anyway, we're under a drought here. I didn't realize that the whole state of Florida was under drought. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So you're a bandito. And you're a sweet pea, because I've decided to call you guys my sweet pea. Sweet pea. Sweet pea. Alright, my dog is waiting. Yesterday I got home. She didn't seem like she was trying to come outside. Gotta go. It's about to start. You and this tour concert. I'm going to check it out when I remember. Oh, uh-oh. And you don't want to hire me. Tell your parents to hire me. I promise. I promise you, I think I can make an omelet. But if you don't, nobody leaves me when that happens. Like, no, it's not my fault that I live in the country. Like, no. No. Like, And yeah, I gotta cover the car up. We made it. We made it. And I don't take that for granted. The sun is beaming. You see that light going across there? Like, what the heck is that? Where's that light coming from? The sunlight is bright. God is good. God is great. I'm so thankful for all his blessings. Thank you, God. Something is about to break in my car. I can hear it in the engine. I need to take it in before it breaks. I wonder if that person is playing Roblox. Roblox has people that pretend to be on tour. Some of these kiddos, they live in these imaginary game worlds. I've seen all kind of stuff in these little things. All right, we got to cover the window. I wish you could actually cover the window. Because if I don't cover the window, then when I don't wake up on time, there'll be ice all over my car in the morning, according to the forecast. This morning there was no ice though; it was just very cold. It was like 29 degrees, and yeah. So I gotta cover the car. I put my keys in my pocket. That's always a source of a problem. Put my keys in my pocket. Put my case where it goes, and yeah, I gotta get my thingy to cover my window. That's what happens around here because I don't have a garage. No garage, just open air. Just open air, baby. Just open air, baby. Can you hear the birds? Can you hear the birds? Actually feels nice out here though. It's not very cold right now. It's a perfect time to bring Mocha outside. Not too cold. Not too cold at all. So let's go get Mocha for those who go walk with me. I know, I know, I know. I'll fly away. Oh, glory, I'll fly away. Oh, we're in here. Hey, who's that? Who's there? Knock, knock, who's there? And let's get the phone back in the case. I feel nauseous because I drank so much water to the point where I feel like it's coming back. It's not good. This symbol at the bottom has changed. Pin to live stream. Pin what? YouTube has changed something again on the bottom for those YouTubers. Huh. There's something new here. How are you doing today? I don't know like a pin. Pin what? How is it not snowy for you? It doesn't snow in Florida. It has snowed, but it has to be extreme circumstances. I thought you were leaving. Oh, that was before. Okay. Do 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 do. Knock knock. Who's there? Come on, if you're gonna be here, you gotta be here. Let me see if this is where it goes. It says pin to live stream. There must be something I can do before. I don't have any to pin because I didn't put anything up. Oh, yeah. Like I just pinned that one, but what I'm looking at is now there's a different symbol at the bottom. There used to be actually yesterday, just yesterday, there were 4 symbols at the bottom. Are you your channel's not monetized, is it, Bandito? Bandito. You're back already? You can't be on tour and you keep coming back on the phone. You're telling tales. You're telling tales, but if it makes you happy, I guess it makes you happy. But anyway, USA is Vita's country. But yeah, or you just chat. Well, the thing is, like on our side, that there are all these things that I can see. But what was at the bottom was the stuff that's related to super chats and stuff like that. Now that's disappeared, and then it just says pin to live stream, but then there's nothing there. Okay, can be. All right, but anyway, doesn't really matter. I see the other stuff at the top of the screen. YouTube is always changing stuff. I don't know the purpose of it being at the bottom of the screen for anyway, because that part to me just seemed pointless because it's at the top of the screen, so it's like overkill. You can't see what I see at the top of the screen, but you see whatever you see at the top of your screen, but it's not the same as mine. And I feel dizzy. I hate that feeling. I've been trying to like not take my medicine. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I refuse to go down with all these drugs, hypertension, and crazy stuff. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I don't wanna take that stuff. Bandito. Bandito. That stuff has too many side effects. What are you talking about? You said you were going to be. I thought you said you were on tour. And it's about to start. Whatever that was supposed to start. Where's my key? I always make sure the key is secured. Make sure the window is covered because it's supposed to be icy in the morning. The blackbirds don't sound too happy. No, you just chat. The birds are happy. They're making a lot of noise. It was very like windy yesterday. We're gonna make it. No matter what, we're gonna make it. Sometimes prescription medicine creates more problems than it fixes. Yeah, that's why I'm not taking them. I just need to do better. Right now, I'm gonna walk. Mocha makes me walk more than I want to walk, but I need to walk because I do have high history of hypertension. Hey, mommy. How are you doing, mommy? Mommy.
Okay.
You
all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm breathing, mama. Praise the Lord. Hey, Moki. Moki said she's ready to go outside. You've been cooking because it's warm in here. I said you've been cooking because it's warm. Actually, it's not that warm here, but it's colder outside. Oh, you made salad?
I'm making it.
Oh. Since you're washing dishes, there you go.
I got to go to the bathroom. You can put it in there. But right
Put
now,
it right here?
I'm going to walk away. What do you think?
You're going to walk away. Don't walk away when the fun is beginning.
Yeah, I take a with that.
Thank you, Mama. Mocha's eating the carrots. Mocha, you didn't feed Mocha today? Mocha, Grandma hasn't been feeding you?
I thought you fed her this morning.
Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? Yes, I did feed her. I forgot. I forgot I fed her before I left. And she's on a full figure diet because we're not getting big boned. You finished with this trash bag, Mommy?
Yeah.
All right.
No, because I got to feed this grapefruit.
Okay, I'm gonna put this right here then. Let's put that right there. The people say hi, mommy. The people say hi, mommy.
What people?
My YouTube sweet peas.
Oh.
They say hi, Vita's mama.
Oh, hi, hello. Who are you?
The people in YouTube land.
Okay.
I didn't turn the heater off.
Oh. I thought you did what,
I remember I left the note in the
I
trunk.
said I was going to.
Yeah. Oh man. What's up, Griselda? Yeah. You're funny. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I think Mocha walks you. Yep, she does. Yep. Prescription medicine is toxic. I know it. I've been knowing it for years. Well, thank God for my mommy. She keeps me on track. That's one good thing about being around mommy. Well, every mommy's different, but my mom is one of those healthy people. So even when I'm trying to do bad, she makes me do something different. And if I send myself down the bad health road, it's because I did it to myself, because she's not going to do it. You keep saying you're Central Florida. I don't consider that Central Florida. But if you do, then you do. But I don't think that's Central Florida, based on what you told me before. I consider that north of Central Florida. All right, Mocha, let's do it. Mocha, you just eating? Now you're getting hungry? Put my keys where they belong. This is how you start problems. Let's put the keys where they belong. Let me look up this YouTube channel and resolve the curiosity. Yeah, North Central. Because you're in my back door. You're in my back door. So therefore you cannot be way down in the central. Gotta pin my shirt. Yeah, I know you told me before. I remember. I always kind of sort of remember people that are in my back door. I bet a few people that are like in my back door. Well, unless they were lying. I'll put it that way, because you know how YouTube is. Some people get on here and they just have a field day at making up stories. Mocha, you ready? Booting this phone up so we can check out this. I forgot what it was again. The old age is setting in. Can't be like me, girl. Yeah. They're on tour. They're on tour. Uh-huh. Let's see. Bandito. Whoa. Don't pull me too fast, because I'm not. Whoa. One day, Mocha thinks she's going to catch the birds. She's always trying to jump up to catch them. That's always funny. It's always amazing how the grass is confused. Every time it gets warm, then the grass starts to shoot back out. It's amazing how nature wants to thrive. And then you have the brown earth. Mocha, stop kicking dirt. Yeah, everything wants to bloom back out, but the one that gets me is this tree, because as soon as we get the leaves back on here, and then the blooms are up there, and then it comes and the cold weather kills it off again. So we'll see what happens tonight. Because when it gets cold again, boom. Mocha, where you you taking me? Where are you taking me? I haven't been seeing the deer. I see their footprints, but I haven't actually seen them. I know when it gets cold, I guess they wait till it gets a little warmer before they decide to jump out. They, Mocha, you walking where the thorns are, Mama. You smell a rabbit? No, we don't want a rabbit. Bandito. But now we know that that is uh, Music Sweet's fan's name. Sweet pea, sweet pea. All right, it's getting cold. I should have covered my head. Yesterday I was losing my voice. It was so cold, and I was in and out of the Well, it's shaded back here. That means it's gonna be cold. I'd rather walk where it's out of the car. Let me see what this new box is about. I think it must be. I have to be on my laptop probably because there are certain things that I can do from my laptop that I can't do from my phone. Like when you create these things. Oh, of course that counts. Yeah, but it's in your head. And I did ask you because sometimes when people don't answer, I just let the conversation move on. Because sometimes I'm just poking around and being nosy. Not everyone lets me be nosy. And it's okay. I fully understand. Yeah, I did years of band, but then in college I dropped band. Obviously, I'm gonna play with this church because they have a group, but then I never do. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to start exercising that part of my brain. It's good for you. Singing is one thing, but like playing an instrument, then that takes to another level. I need to check and see if they still have their little, like band. It's a band, yeah, it is a band. But I haven't been to that church in a while. The trombone, I like that sound. There's some great professional trombonists. It's getting cold out here, Mocha. Just like that, the temperature starts to go down. The trombone is actually a very beautiful instrument. I know this guy, he plays professionally now. He was, as they would say, a senior to me when I was in band. He was very talented then, and then I saw him on, I think, Facebook, and he plays for a living. That's how he's made a living. I mean, some people really take their skill and they really keep it up. Of course, you've seen those people that make, music through the years. Mocha, let's go check the mailbox. Mocha's like, don't let me get in these sticky birds. Let me pick you up. She starts just looking like, no, I don't want them to stick me in my foot. It's amazing how dogs remember the pain. And sometimes we don't remember the pain that we've been through. And we keep on doing the same junk over and over again. But Mocha remembers, and it's always funny to me because she starts lifting her leg up like, no, I don't want to walk down there because those sticky birds are going to get me. No, we got to get to the mailbox. I'm not going to put you. She's like, but the sticky birds might be over here too. I'm going to pick you up, put you right here. And voila. Let's see if the American mail has bills in it today. Let's see if the American, yep, people begging for money. Can't get away from that one. Once you start giving donations, it's like they don't stop. That's why I just had to put it on a timer. There's a time to give and there's not a time to give. What's that thing? I think it's in Ecclesiastes, right? There's a time for everything. And right now it's not a time to donate, it's a time to recuperate. Yeah. Then it's a time to donate. But you always got to make sure you and your house are good. before you go dishing out money. That's how that works. Because even in the Bible, it tells us that for those of us who believe the word, whatever word, I guess, yeah, make sure you and your house are good. If you're taking from your house and your house is not good, that's not what God wants us to do. It's okay to help other people, but make sure you and your house are good. Then, yeah, help whoever you want to help, but make sure you and your house are good. I play the clarinet. There is nothing new under the sun, indeed. It's a beautiful day, though. Beautiful day. This is the part that gets me. People just forever litter. I gotta put gloves on one day and just come out here. And it's like these people gotta be the people that live here, and you just toss it out the window. I don't have gloves on. I just learned not to touch things if I don't know where it came from. For your safety, don't just touch random things without protecting your hands. Give your GPS a workout when you return from your latest adventure. Make Gainesville Nissan your next stop. Vanity of vanity, all is vanity. Yeah, Ecclesiastes. I'm in the book of Ezekiel right now. I've been listening to the Bible every morning or whenever in the morning. Yeah, I use audio and I repeat when I realize my brain is wandered off. I want to go through the Bible this year. Yeah. I want pizza. I'm going to keep on saying it out loud, but I'm going to rebuke that pizza. I want it though. Sometimes we have temptations that we want, but doesn't mean you have to indulge in it. I can, what is it? I can identify. I can verbalize the fact that I want pizza. And I think if you've been around me, you probably hear me say it a lot. And I really want pizza. I'm a pizza head. But then I remember the consequences of what that pizza will bring to my arteries and to my blood work. No, no, I don't want to choose pizza. I'm gonna choose salad. Or I'm gonna choose something. I saw these people making these healthy, supposedly healthy choices. This lady was said that she put cheese. What did she say? She made cheese with eggs and something because her husband was diabetic. And I'm thinking to myself, that doesn't sound good either. Oily cheese. But she was making it like a wrap with cheese and I can't remember the third thing. I think it was the third thing. I know eggs was one. And she lost me right there because I'm not a fan of eggs at all. But I can imagine that would taste good though. The cheese and then you just bake it like it's a big cookie and then cut it. What's up, Alina? What's not weird though? Oh, you have licorice in your fridge? Cool. Share some. I like audio too. I read along with it. It helps to write it in my heart. Yeah, indeed. Licorice. You have like the real licorice? Or are you talking about licorice tea? What is real licorice anyway? I don't even know. Licorice is a root. Here is where I feel like I need to Google that. I don't know what licorice is. Licorice is a real thing, right? Or is it something that's created? And I can't Google it right now because I'm not beside anything other than my phone. My phone is not that fancy. I can't do that while I'm talking to you guys. Mocha's having me to exercise. I need it. It's a riot as far as I know. Oh, because I'm like a riot? A riot? I always say I want this property right here, but then I'm like, if God wants me to have this property, I can get it. I believe. I'll just do what I gotta do. Just do what I gotta do. But I'm waiting on property to go back down. Property is going through the roof. It needs to go back down, y'all. Going through the roof. But anyway, like I said, you can't undo what's already done. You can only move forward. And I still want this property in the back of my mind. I want it. I want it. We want it. You tired, Mocha? All right, time to turn around. Mocha's the driver here. I gotta look that up. I don't know what licorice looks like. What I do love to drink is sassafras. And I think I mentioned that to you before. That's like one of my favorite teas. I love that flavor. Sassafras. Sassafras. 50 times sweeter than sugar. Wow. I didn't know that. Interesting. I need a natural sugar. I gotta look for that when we go to the store where we go. Cause like that store that you show sometimes in your videos where they the places where you scoop up what you want. Yeah, we go to one of those places too. A market. I prefer those in a lot of ways. I just get what I want. No problem. Thanks for stopping in, Alina. Alina. No problem. Get your day going as our day is ending on this side of the world. Going down to the ground. Going down to the river. Pray. Down to the river. Let's go down to the river. Sorry that this video is shaky. I was looking back at one of the videos, and usually it's shaky because Mocha is my hand, and I usually hold the phone in the same hand because I try not to have too much tug on my shoulder, but I'm going to try to do better today. For those who watch the video, you probably wonder, why is this video shaking? But that's why it's shaking. Because generally Mocha's tugging my hand and shaking my hand. But either way, I'm going to shake because probably the way I'm walking. This is my vibe. Right, Mocha, you just told me you wanted to turn around. Now we're turning around. Now you want to pull me that way. Nope. Nope. We're going to go this way. Well, thank you guys for walking with me. Appreciate that. It's never any fun walking alone. Walk with me. Talk with me. Ooh. And I just thought about that, bandito. I don't know if you're still there, but I hope you weren't offended when I said that you were pink. But I think I made my point. I wasn't trying to be any way funny, but I think you got my point. I think I just thought about that. My intent was not to be not nice. Wasn't my intent, so hope you didn't take it that way. Bandito. Boss Rebecca. Bandito. I mean, have to tag the video so you can hear my apology. Alright, that air is getting cold. It's like when the sun is directly on you, feel like it's warm, but then all of a sudden it feels like it's cold. Oh, you're still there? Oh, you never know. Some people take things, but I think I kind of ballooned it to make sure you understood that I wasn't trying to say something crazy. don't know. For me, I was raised around so many different types of people. That's one thing I liked about being in South Florida. I was raised in South Florida, and they were all kinds of people. Yeah. Oh, it's trying to pull me to the Illuminati. I don't have no braids, and I'm not your babe. Don't be coming in here calling me no babe. What's up, son? What are you doing today, son? Illuminati. Scottish and German. Caucasian. I don't know. I'm just at this place now where we're just all people. That's where I am right now. The older I get, I'm like, we're just all people. Thought my hoodie was hair. That's why I keep it on. So you can't see the fact that I keep on chopping my hair. You were with me, I think, that day when I was chopping my hair off. It'll grow back. If you hang around, you'll see. As long as I do what I'm supposed to do, my hair grows. It's when I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. That's when it doesn't thrive. But good looking out, though. Good looking out. Thank you for coming in with the compliment. Yeah. Good looking out. Compliments are always welcome. Thank you. This grass is definitely budding just in this little bit of sun we had. But I think if it ices tonight, this grass is going to say bye-bye. Are you going in now, Mocha? Whew. You're not going to drag me around? No apologies needed. I was trying to figure out where the braids were. Because I'm like, these are my little puffies. I still feel dizzy. But we're going to make it. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. That's one reason why I take you guys, just in case I need you guys to call 911. You're going to be there. Exactly. Like Mandisa's song, "We All Bleed the Same." And that's ever true. We all bleed the same. Yeah. We all bleed the same for sure. I love everybody. I just want to know why white guys talk to me online, but they don't talk to me in person. That's what I want to know. That's still the mystery. I just get side eyed in the store. Don't be side eyed to me. I don't bite. I promise you, I don't bite. Mocha's Mocha's looking at me like, "Where's my food at? Where's my food at?" Ding, 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 ding. All right. Today feels like it should be Friday, but it's not. Tomorrow's going to be a long day, which I'm never looking forward to these extra long days. But I got to go check in with the people to check my shoulder tomorrow, which I've been putting it off. But tomorrow's the day to go there to have them tell me nothing and tell me to come back again in probably 4 months or whatever it'll be this time. But it's a part of the journey, I guess. Part of the journey. A part of the journey. I just hope I'm not the last person because I just can't understand why it always seems like I am always the last person to walk out of that office, literally. The lobby's empty. Everybody seems to be gone but the workers, and I'm the last one. Like, how? Why? Why? Is it me? Or is there something that I don't understand happening? All right, the balloons are falling everywhere. Now, if somebody had green blood, that would scare me a bit, I must say. Maybe on Star Trek or something. Those people had some funny stuff happening. Funny stuff happening. All right, that's enough of that. Thank you guys for driving home with me. For those of you who've been driving home with me, thank you guys for walking with me and babysitting me. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. So much. And the birds are talking. It's about to be freezing tonight. We have a frost warning, frost advisory. I'm gonna guess you probably have a frost advisory too. Bolster record. So many questions I must ask myself today. I wonder if Jesus thought I've done my share. Will people remember my name? Does anyone have family members that are out on those vessels and those ships that are surrounding the Middle East? I did a special prayer for them and all the families that are back home. That's a heavy one. Just imagining the decisions of a few people or one or two people can change the future of so many families. It's kind of just unnerving. And the more I'm finding out that there are people that I know that are there that I know, and I don't want to know that something could happen to them because of that. What did you tell me? You told me the name of your church before, and I have forgotten. Or did you tell me that you led a group? Can't remember what you told me. You told me something along those lines. Bolster record, Bandito 007. Oh, I'm just catching on to what you're saying. I'm going back to check and make sure I didn't miss anything. Upper Kentucky when you said the UK. That's why they responded, the United Kingdom. I just realized that you were making fun. Upper Kentucky. I'll fly away, old glory. Yeah, he's one of my favorites too. Yeah, it is a tough situation out there. When I found out that someone close to the family or family like people are out there, so that um it makes you pay attention more. It's like when something feels like it's happening to someone else's house or someone else's family, it's not in my family, or touching someone that's in my family, but now it's touching people that are in my family. So then, yeah. So once I got that information, I started looking. Okay. I know before you told me something about, uh, like what you were saying today, that you were helping people get to know God or whatnot. Oak Crest Baptist Church. That sounds familiar. But yeah, there are a lot of if you look at it, I mean, like they said, they're trying to I mean, I never try to make this channel political. I'm trying to keep it from sounding that way, but like when the bad guys used to surround like people in the good old days, like say a cowboy movie, and they would surround them in the saloon or something. That's what it looks like when you look at all the waterways that are surrounding that area. And I just pray that whatever God's will is will be, and that we will understand. We will understand. That's what will happen. This is crazy. But anyway, I said that prayer this morning and I meant that prayer. Yeah. He'll make it all right. All right, good people. Oh, good people. Oh, good people. Oh, good people. Once I get in the house, I start to feel sleepy. I was joining this group on Monday night. Someone I met on my YouTube live, and they do social media like me. So I was invited to a Zoom link. But then they started talking about some stuff that got me start questioning, like, what is their real intent? Then they started talking about clairvoyant. And then I said, okay, that doesn't sound like God, not in my book. And then I said, well, let me Google it. And I Googled it and I was reading it. I'm like, no, that doesn't come back to my heart sounding like God. So it's like somewhere in the long of the way, it begins to make me feel like those people that like I used to see a lot of people on YouTube reading palms, or well, not really reading palms, but reading cards or whatever like that. So I got on that live last night, and then that same person started talking again and started talking about they're clairvoyant and they can see things and they can whatever, whatever. And I was like, no, God, this is not where I need to be. This is not where I need to be. This sounds like it's of the devil. I just got off that Zoom link. Yeah, yeah. It breaks my heart because one of my buddies that was on my channel a lot, I haven't heard from her since October when all of that stuff started popping off, as you would say. And then it just makes me wonder how she's doing. I hope she's okay and safe, because we know that a lot of people have lost their lives. She was the one that was giving me a lot of that understanding too before she, was no longer present. And I hope that I hear from her soon, because she was telling me about how the exchange rate was getting horrible. They couldn't afford things. Everything was just going through the roof. And then she was having a hard time keeping her phone on and all those things like that. And that was like one of the last conversations we had. And then I haven't heard from her since. I think it was like, I think I heard from her right after my birthday in October. And then after that, I haven't heard from her since then. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. A lot of things that I've studied these things. I don't always have them at the top of my mind, but they're in my head. And if I guess if the good Lord wanted me to need them, then He'll find the filing cabinet to pull them out. But yeah, all these last day events are right here, and they're unfolding. And it's getting cold out here, and I'm sitting in the shade, so let me not do that to myself. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. One of these old days. One of these old days. I just hate the fact that people are dying. But of course, we know through times people have always died, but it's always just sad to see it unfolding. And even when I was watching some clips last night, and you're watching the missiles going in and whatever their target may be, of course, we know that just because your target has been hit, the people that are around are also hit. I mean, the what you call it, whatever that part is that comes beyond the point, and then you have all these other innocent people that were not the target that are now unalived. Yeah, that was an issue uh, from back then as well. It was becoming an issue. It was like in and out. That's crazy. Anyway, my prayers are up Up, up, up. Yeah, I wonder about that too because I was looking online today, and I know I'm assuming out of wisdom they give us. I would assume they're giving us delayed, timed videos because just because they say there's no internet in Iran, like, is that really true? Like, is it really true? So there's a lot of information that's on there where they're showing, different things. So I would assume that that information is in delayed time so that they're already where they are after the fact. We're hearing about it after the fact. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I guess they know what they're doing. There's some planes right there in the sky heading wherever they're headed. One, two, three, four, five. Heading out from the airport. Everybody's going somewhere. Somewhere to lay my head. Somewhere to lay my head. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Whew. Yeah, it brings you back to that video call that I joined. I joined it because the guy seemed cool. His channel, his page rather, represents something that I do stand on, but I'm not sure what that Zoom connection stuff is about because all I seem to be getting is this one person that keeps talking, and it seems like she's trying to get people to become her clients. And that's what I feel when I get on there. I'm like, no, I'm not going to be your client. No, 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 no. Yeah. So, and for me, that it felt evil. Maybe it's because of my upbringing and my relationship with God, but it didn't sit well with my heart and my mind and my soul. It didn't sit well at all. I don't know what kind of chicken that is, but they make a very interesting sound. Yeah, that is true as well. And I talked about that one day on one of my lives. I don't know if you were present, but that's the same thing. I was saying that each man, woman, boy, and girl, they need to study for themselves. Whatever the truth you're looking for, I don't know. Everybody's on their own journey, their own path, but make sure you study for yourself. Because just like you said, there's a lot of less truth, little truth going on around the world. But like they say, knowledge is there if you want to go for it and find it. It's right there for you. And with technology, the way it is right now, it doesn't take that much time either, whatever you're looking for. Like I'm supposed to be looking up something and I forgot, but I'm away from my phone, but I will look it up as soon as I get a chance. All right, Mr. Bandito. Thank you for talking with me, helping me to clear my head. Wash with soap, that's it. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's an AI question, but it's very important. Hope you're washing with a proper soap, not just any soap. And moisturizing, that's very important, especially as cold as it is. Moisturize your skin will thank you. The moon has been resting in the sky. Yeah, I've had a lot of people tell me that when I was trying to sell Mary Kay or whatever, talking about they just wash and go with soap. For some people, you would never know, and their skin just glows and it just takes whatever. But some people really have trouble skin. Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I listened last Monday. I just listened, and then it was kind of funny. He has this thing where he gives $50 away for he says it's for self care. I guess it's a way of trying to lure people to get on there. And I told him I didn't want it. All right, pass it on and do whatever you want. I don't want it. I don't need it. Not that I'm rich or anything, but share or do whatever it is you want to do with it. But I think that was just what you call it, because I believe the other people on there were people that had been on there, and they were probably regulars in this group because there were probably about like 9 or 10 people on there. And I guess since I was probably the newbie, because I felt like the newbie based on the flow of the comments and the conversation. So I guess it was just what do you call it, rigged that I would be the winner of the little giveaway. But yeah, I hear these little birds, but I don't see them. All right, as I was saying, Irish Spring. That said, that's some strong soap and very perfumey. I'm not trying to change your hustle and your style, but you might want to check that out. And that's something that I had to learn for myself. I had to back away from a lot of perfumey soaps because I used to love like some very perfumey soaps from back in the day. I think those soaps, I don't know if they're still in the market. I used to actually one time I used to drink, not drink. I used to use Irish Spring because I remember my mom used to buy it to make the whole house happy once upon a time. But that stuff is strong. But it smells good though. But anyway, long story short, be careful with the perfumey stuff that you put on your skin because you got to remember that your skin is an organ and it goes into your body, and that perfumey stuff is got to be careful. This lady broke it down one time, and it actually made sense because a lot of the time when people like spray here, and then she was explaining the medical thing about your veins, and I was like, that's probably why I don't feel well because like a lot of people their go-to is to spray here, but when you're spraying here, the alcoholic content and the whatever, all that stuff that's in that cologne or perfume or whatever, it immediately is absorbed and it goes into the bloodstream, which is so unhealthy. And she's like, if you really want to spray it, you spray it on the back of your leg, or you spray it like right here in that little spot that a lot of people spray right here on their wrist area. Stop spraying it on your neck. And that's something I had to train myself because anybody who knows me, I love to wear perfume every day. For me, for me. So yeah, so I had to get out of the habit because I was always doing that too because I was just programmed like I don't overspray like some people because they go and you see all that stuff just dripping down. Like, yeah, but yeah, I don't want something like that going directly into my bloodstream. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought about that too. But I usually use Cash App, and I know Cash App has a certain amount of whatever, whatever, and people have misused that too. But so far, I've never had any issues with Cash App. If it comes to something like that, I usually use Cash App on. I don't give them any other type of. Ivory is good too. I don't know. Ivory has its pros and cons, as I'm about to wrap around and tell you about my sister's brand. I use more of my sister's brand these days. I've been trying to exhaust my other supply. But Ivory is good. I grew up on Ivory, Irish Spring, and then when I thought I was a little bit older, I started using Dove and Camay. Yeah. But anyway, let me get out of this weather because it's starting to get cool. We did it. We made it through this thing. But Ivory is good. It has its I guess it has its um good side, good vibes, good traits. I use my soaps. My soaps come from my sister's brand. My sister makes them, so I know exactly who made it. Who made it? Who made it? A flower for you. A flower for you. I should say a bouquet of flower for you. The wildflowers. That teeny. See, they're so far away. They're so far away. But God blessed us with those flowers. I love wildflowers. God blessed us with those flowers. So those flowers are for you. And may God bless you. And may God keep you. and protect you from the things seen and unseen. There's a lot going on in our world. And I always say if we're not careful, we will be sucked in. And we don't want to be sucked in. That's what I always tell myself. That's something that I motivate myself with. There's a lot going on, but we don't want to be sucked in. I don't want to be sucked in. I can speak for myself. Maybe you want to be sucked in, but I don't want to be sucked in. Yeah. Let me peep at the garden. This garden is about to be hit again. The collard greens are still trying to hold on, and the green veggies. And that's about it. I'm thirsty again. I just keep feeling all this thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. The sugar cane. The other one seems to keep surviving, but this one is. I don't know if it's going to come back or not. I love sugar cane. And look at you. You left me. You don't even stay with me. Get out of here, Killing. I didn't hurt your feelings. I'm not your bae. I always have to clarify that because sometimes people take things the wrong way. I never want anybody to think that I'm connected to some random person that pops up in the comment section. No way. So that's one reason I clarify that. Because I'm single. Everybody should know that by now. I'm not your bae. I'm not your bae. I'm not your bae. And look at you. You left me. You left me, and then now you want to come back and talk about I hurt your feelings. Get out of here. Get out of here. How you doing, Illuminati? As I'm in my house. This is my mom's greenhouse. My mom had this vision to create this greenhouse. And it's been created like so many times, and now she's about to create it again. So this is the greenhouse where we have food growing. You need, yeah, spiritual wickedness in high places is real. That's why I know that it's important to become more and more independent. As I was just saying, growing your own food. Food right now is crazy. Now the last crazy thing was I got this thing of tomatoes. They look so delicious. I did buy them from Dollar General out of their little produce section. But when I ventured to eat those tomatoes, the weird stuff at the bottom and the stem, I was like, this is so artificial because I was like, that's not real. There's no way that tomato has that kind of a stem. The stem had this thing that looked like it was probably from the Star Trek food machine that they used to use, that thing would just pop open and their food would just be right there. Remember those days? Those of you guys who know about that kind of stuff. But yeah, those tomatoes are definitely fake. I think I have one more, but they taste good though. But it's made from the Bay means before anyone else. That's funny. That's a good way to look at it. But I'm not before anyone else, so then that still would be a lie. And then you're eating without me. I need to go figure out what I'm eating. I'm eating salad. My mommy said she's making salad, so I'm eating salad again today. I'm trying to refine all the undo all the doing that I did when I was home recuperating from surgery and gained like, how much did I gain? I think I gained about 15, 17 pounds, I think. Yeah. Genetic or generic? GMO. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I mean, the bananas were weird. I still can't get over how the bananas are. Bananas are just outrageous. And to the way they even pop out of the peel, I'm like, this is just crazy. But anyway, back to the greenhouse. Here it is, right here. We're keeping it small, keeping it right here. And that's the same thing my mom is always saying. And if you listen to like a lot of people who like post a lot of content about this kind of thing, you gotta be able to like get your own seeds. And seeds, as you know, if you're paying attention, seeds are disappearing. You can eat an orange, you don't find seeds in it. Why? A lot of fruit nowadays, if you're paying attention, There are no seeds. Why? So it's like seeds are hard to come by. So it's like when you do have, I didn't eat already. No, I didn't eat. I'm going to eat. I've been out here talking to you. Yeah. But anyway, back to taking care of your health. Grow something. That's all I got to say about that. Thank God for my mama. But I do know how to get in the garden though if I have to. But right now, that's mama's thing because she's got time on her hands. But I'm just her muscles. She uses my muscles. And then I reap the benefits in my tummy. But yeah, and then this rosemary, and I said that's got to be something. Everything else died right here, but the rosemary plant has survived every cold snap we've had. So I was like, I'm gonna keep that in my rose the oil for my hair because that's got to make my hair stronger. Because if it is surviving like that, then yeah, it's got to be something good about it. The point is, I'm not your bae, and since oh, Striker Bandito 007 said bae means before anyone else. I don't have that. No, no. So God is my bae. That's what I'm working on. God is my bae. I don't have a before anyone else, and I'm nobody's before anyone else. I like that. So no, so don't call me that. It's unofficial. You can't do it. Yeah, rosemary is nice. Yep, we always grow it. Our thyme and our oregano and all that stuff. The cold weather took it away. But I put it in my hair oil, and I put it on my hair. And I know a lot of people have been talking about their oils and raving about their oils, but I'm gonna see what it does, see if it makes my hair grow. But anyway, Illuminati, I know you don't mean no harm. Thank you for the vibe. Thank you for coming in and always supporting the channel. But just know that I'm not your babe. Nope. Until he comes, I'll keep on working. And it's time to say goodbye. I've worked long enough on YouTube for today. But it's not just working on YouTube, it's about building community, meeting people, connecting, sharing information, learning, growing. Cilantro too, but it's very delicate. Yeah. Yeah, those things well, the thing about it, because they're in these big pots, you can't just say pick it up. I just subscribed to this lady yesterday. She's somewhere in Central Florida, and she was saying she had to keep putting her plants in and out of the garage, but she's got small pots. These pots are humongous. There's no way they can be picked up and put anywhere, so we usually try to cover them in place. But because I haven't been well and my mom hasn't been well, they were just left without being covered. And long story short, the okra and the pineapples and everything else that's right here in our backyard garden in the big pots is no longer with us. But the aloe is always necessary. If you don't have aloe, that's very good to have as well too. It's very good for a lot of things. That survived, and rosemary and everything else has been burned up. And there's just stuff that's called tree spinach that I learned from this wilderness survival camp that I went to. That died, but it always comes back. And it actually tastes pretty good. And that was something that I learned in that wilderness survival class to keep it on hand because it grows easily and it spreads very well. But now, oh no, oh no, oh no, I talked my phone now. Oh no, I talked my phone now. Come on, Mocha. I talked my phone now. I gotta eating fried fish. I don't need that either. I took my phone off. Aloe vera is great for cuts. Talking to your Vita, God's blessings to you and your mom. Thank you. Bye bye. Oh, 4%. I didn't realize I had done talked my phone. But bye. Bye. Take care of yourself. If you haven't learned anything today, take care of yourself. Take care of your mind, your heart, and your body. Take care of your mind, your heart, and your body. Bye. This time I'm gone for real. Bye, 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 bye.